So I benefit from colorism. You're a dark-skinned woman, sister. You can never make it to the heights I make it from. Because I'm a light-skinned woman. You're a dark-skinned woman. I want you to understand that.
Girl, remember, the internet never forgets. So before you make that post, let's dive into Ekane's controversial brand incident and also learn how to not mess up your brand's reputation. Stick around, because this is a lesson that every influencer and content creator needs to hear. Hey, my name is Kai and welcome. I'm a beauty brand designer and virtual assistant, and on my channel we talk about the world of beauty business, branding, celebrities, influencers, and all the sketchy shit that's trending online. My goal is to help you better your branding and avoid common mistakes, and also become more intentional about the brands that you choose to support. So if that sounds interesting to you and you don't support colorism, give me a like and let's get into it. In case you're unfamiliar with our topic of discussion, let me introduce you to Miss Ekane, also known as @BigEkane on TikTok with 3.9 million followers. She quickly rose to influencer status after her raw and unfiltered rig reviews and crazy ass stories about her personal life went viral.
Status ain't hood. I ain't checking for you. Better be clear for your poets on me. I need a good milk. Yes, I come out with PhD. Better know I eat down and you learning the tea. This wig is pre-plucked and pre-bleach. I did this straight off the pack, makeup on a lace, y'all. So this is a good beginner wig. If you don't know nothing about plucking and bleaching, just go ahead and get this.
Is it wrong to smell her panties on camera? I do like
Christopher, my stain.
my bad, sorry.
She is tagging it, honey.
Her social media is like a diary, and no topic is off limits. Ekane gained a huge following because of her bold and nonchalant personality, which a lot of people find to be relatable or funny. So let me read some comments from her loyal followers.
A real batch never left. They asked got tired of searching you, so they just followed again. Hashtag the biggest. Nah, I don't think it was because of that. I fuck with you, meaning I do tune in. I had a problem with your dark skin comment because it's a lot of dark skinned people in the industry that's paid and been paid and didn't get paid off making content like this. So happy to see you back, my girl. I'm back for Big Moose, LOL JK, I never left. Love you, gal, wish you do mines. Man, I ain't give AF not one bit. Those bitches who were mad just didn't like you to begin with. I will. Don't let none of the troll trick you out your opportunities. Okay. Very bright.
All the great qualities of a brand, right? She's authentic, funny and relatable, has a huge following and lots of engagement online. This allegedly allows her to make $40,000 a month online doing what she loves. The problem with that is that it's all at the expense of her mental health. There's no clear long-term plan, and the reputation that she has built for herself has the potential to negatively impact her brand in the future.
You're next, sister. No videos, of course, because you're insecure because you're a dark-skinned black woman. It's okay, I know. See, as a fellow black woman, you should never be insecure, but you don't have no pictures. You definitely don't have a top lip either. You give monkey. Oh.
Just in case y'all didn't see that, there was that. So apparently she apologized. And I don't know about y'all, but I think I need to go to the store and get some carrots, potatoes, some beef broth, because that's a crock pot of shit. Let's be real. These are two separate incidents. So she's under a lot of heat right now for the most recent incident, and now she wants to apologize. I'm pretty sure she didn't apologize for the other thing that she said. And here's my thing. I don't believe in forcing people to apologize. If somebody is not sorry, they're not sorry. And the only reason I feel like she's apologizing is because a lot of people really are not playing with her this time. Even some people who's mutuals with her, like, they're ticked off. And understandably so, because number one, it's weird. Number two, she was following dark-skinned creators who talk about colorism. She's liking their content, and then she turns around and says this shit. I know some people are shocked. I know some people are disappointed. But if y'all have been seeing the kind of content she's been creating, none of this is honestly shocking. She does anything and everything to make a spectacle out of herself to make money. Her morals, her ethics. If me saying this makes me a hater, I guess I'm a hater.
The majority of Ekane's followers are African American, many being dark-skinned. Ekane failed to recognize that regardless of what she was responding to at that moment, she was being hugely insensitive to her followers. This has led to a loss of trust and a damaged reputation for her brand. Her brand perpetuates the belief that drama and negativity will always sell, which is not a stable foundation. Her life is filled with chaos, and you never know if you're going to witness the end of her life by her abusive boyfriend or a mental breakdown. Every bit of her brand spews negativity, which outweighs any positive aspects. Now, I'm not telling her or you how to use your platform, but I think the last thing we need is more people shining a negative light on Black people. While I feel bad that she's experiencing all forms of abuse, it's really hard for me to hold that sympathy for her.
Oh yeah, I met Ekane at my job, and she invited me to go out with her sister to celebrate her birthday at the club, and I went to her house and met her. Not gonna lie, they are the shittiest people I've ever met in my life. Their attitude is terrible. They were acting really fake with me. I guess they wanted to be nice because, oh, she's one of my supporters. Her sister asked me some dumbass question like, oh, do y'all have doors in your houses in Africa? Blah, blah, blah. Some dumb stuff like that. Got her people in my comments talking about some Wakanda Forever. Seeing dumb ass xenophobic stuff like that I'm not interested in regurgitating. Anyways, yeah, it's like, why would you invite someone out to hang out with you, and then you're making fun of them, you're making jokes about them, and you're making them feel very uncomfortable? And Ekane was acting like, oh, she didn't have a problem with me, oh, I'm so happy you're here, but you're laughing at jokes about me.
It is a little funny, but if y'all want to hurt my feelings, make sure the person ugly. Like Rick James, I would fuck Rick James, and I'm a lesbian, so let's be a little careful.
It's not funny, bro.
I'm not offended. He's beautiful, and I'm gay. I'll tell you.
Why the fuck would it be Ekane and Rick James, bro? Like, y'all so fucking
Right? Nah, they really opping like real shit. Like.
But I want to know what you think. Do you think it's possible for Ekane's brand to change, to improve for the better? Or do you think that this will always be something that she's always showcasing on her platforms? Honestly, I don't think Ekane truly cares, and this is why I stand firmly on the belief that I will not support her brand ever again. She's not able to accept the harm she has done because she's not mentally stable. And I guess we have to give her some grace for that. What the hell? Excuse my lighting. Anyways, it's 2024 and everyone wants to be a content creator or an influencer. The economy's changing, things are looking unpredictable, and people want to start taking control over their income. If you plan on making it far, having a personal brand is more important than ever. So what's a personal brand? A personal brand is your unique story. It's how you present yourself to the world, both online and offline. Your brand encompasses your constant attitude and behavior, your mission and values, and the things you say and don't say. You've nailed your personal brand when your public image and online persona align seamlessly. So how can you avoid fucking up your brand? If you're an influencer and content creator, the best way to build and maintain a positive personal brand is through establishing a great reputation with your target audience. With a quick Google search or a scroll on social media, your brand's reputation dictates whether or not you will land those major brand deals. Once you have the reputation part down, you need to develop a unified theme across all social media platforms. You can either take a page from Ekane's book and let your brand grow chaotically and out of control, or you can showcase the best parts of yourself to enhance the quality of your offers and brand deals. So first is your physical branding, the consistent aesthetic, language, and characteristics everyone will associate with you. Here are some great celebrity examples. Like Ice Spice, Sexy Red,
I be like, ski.
and Paris Hilton. Now, secondly, on the business side is the consistent visual branding, such as colors and fonts you use on social media posts, websites, products, or any printed material. How do you make a personal brand stick? Well, the secret to successful personal brand is its underlying consistency. Now, considering everything we just talked about, to establish an external depiction of you, you need to consistently act in accordance with that persona. This is why the public can react very differently to the same behavior from different people. An action that might shock an audience if done by someone with a more polished brand might not be surprising if Ekane did it. For example, when Ekane makes an off-color mark, it might align with her chaotic brand. But if a polished brand like Beyonce were to do the same, it would be a scandal. This is why initially I wasn't surprised when Ekane said what she said. But it still doesn't make it right, and this is why we're having that discussion. But above all else, your personal brand needs to be authentic. While you might ignore a few flaws and adjust your image to match your audience perception of you, it must come off as real. People can easily spot a fake person living a lie. If people don't believe your personal brand, you face a significant lack of credibility. So before I conclude this video, I want to leave you with a few key points on why influencers like Ekane see so much growth on their social media despite having a shitty brand. This way you can see the situation from multiple lenses and understand why it's common for us to be attracted to drama, so that you can be more intentional about the brands that you choose to give your time and attention to. So here are some marketing tactics and psychological reasons behind influencer like Ekane's growth on social media. Okay, so first up on the list of reasons why people like Ekane with shitty ass brands see so much growth on social media is because of, one, the emotional engagement. High emotional impact like drama elicits strong emotions as shock, sympathy, anger, or curiosity, and these emotions create a strong bond between the influencer or content creator and their audience. And many people will find drama relatable because it mirrors the complexities and conflicts in their own lives. This relatability increases engagement and loyalty. Next up is viral content. Because of this drama, it's more likely to be shared, discussed, and commented on, increasing its reach. It becomes more memorable because it's left in the audience's mind longer than mundane content, leading to higher retention. Next up is narrative and storytelling. Drama provides a continuous, engaging narrative that keeps audiences coming back for updates and resolutions. People want to see how this drama will unfold. This is also putting the influencer as a character, and people want to see how they develop or how they conquer their situations. Next up is controversy and attention. Controversial topics like drama, which draw attention, spark debate. This attention leads to increased visibility and followers. Next up is the algorithm. We know the algorithm loves drama, anything negative. Drama provides high engagement metrics, and this tends to lead to those influencers with shitty brands getting their content pushed out more compared to influencers who actually have something valuable to offer. Next up is human nature and curiosity. People are naturally curious about the lives of others. So if it's a drama or something scandalous, it's gonna drive up the views and engagements. People also like to find pleasure in other people's misfortunes. So that also leads to more follows and engagements. Next up is authenticity. People are more drawn to people who are raw and unfiltered. They like people who seem to be more genuine and don't have anything to hide. So that also increases that influencer's engagement and followers. And lastly, community building. People want to feel like they belong. They want to have someone that they can relate with and connect with. So these influencers are also building communities and reaching like-minded people, whether that's a good thing or a negative thing. The sad part about this situation is that we're all to blame for shitty people becoming famous. Instead of taking our attention away and lessening their views and impact, we still click on those videos to get the latest tea.
Come on, like, let's be smart. Why wouldn't a bitch from the Midwest who speaks the way that Ekane speaks not be a colorist? Like, when have you ever met an uneducated person who grew up in poverty not be a colorist? Like, when has that ever been the case? And then you guys see her relationship with her baby daddy and her children. And it's so funny that everyone will give her every excuse in the book because she's right. She does. She is privileging from colorism. You guys don't give a fuck about what she says. You're still going to support her. I never did and I never will. But please know this. You guys are slow. You guys are unworthy. And I don't value you. Because I know that 4 million people follow Ekane, I know that 4 million dumbasses exist. I know that I'm better than 4 million people, and that makes me feel good. That is my affirmation. Every day I fucking wake up. I'm smarter than 4 million people. I'm smarter than 4 million people. That's what I tell myself to, like, hype my shit up.
And these brands that support her, they're not off the hook either. These brands rely heavily on influencer marketing because they don't have the funds to come up with their own content for advertising. These brands that support her don't have a solid brand identity to begin with, and it's a lot of competition. I hardly remember the brands I buy from unless the quality of the hair is unmatched. A lot of these brands have to compete for our attention because as consumers, we're always on the lookout for a much better quality brand to buy from. And please listen closely. There is too much free content and courses out here for you to still not be at your best self in your personal and professional lives. If you're still viewing the content of a shitty influencer who doesn't give a fuck about being a better example for you, then why are you still supporting their content? Yeah, get it together, babe. Tighten up. That is why I made my channel, so that we can keep the conversation going about these shitty ass brands and to also educate you so that you can improve your endeavors. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you have anything you'd like to add or any topics that you would like to discuss so you can see it from my point of view, feel free to leave me a comment. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.